There's 40 milligrams of sodium in the whole 5 by 9-inch loaf. You can serve this with room temperature unsalted butter in a little dish, or put out some honey. Let folks put whatever they want to on it. Very, very tasty. My mom would have loved this date nut bread. A 5 by 9-inch loaf pan, greased and floured. Baker's Joy has the non-stick coating and the flour. Half cup of packed dark brown sugar. Half cup of white sugar. Half cup of chopped walnuts. You can put more in if you like a lot of nuts. Pecans, hazelnuts, macadamia nuts. Check the labels. They have packages that have no sodium. Use what you like. Sunsweet, dates, chopped. 3/4 of a cup. They're a little larger than I want to use in my bread. The pieces are 1.5 by 1/3 of an inch, so I put them on my cutting board and chop them a little bit more. Use a fork to just kind of mix this together and coat the nuts and the dates. You still have pieces of the unsalted butter in here. 3 tablespoons. 2 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour in the sifter, and 1.5 teaspoon of baking soda substitute. ENERG, ordered from Amazon or Healthy Heart Market. 1 teaspoon of regular baking soda has 1,200 milligrams of sodium. We don't want to use that. We'll sift this in. And then stir it up. This is an easy bread to put together. Please subscribe to my channel. Every Friday I'll be putting a new low sodium recipe or a tip to lower that sodium, sometimes both. If you want to be notified, click on the little bell. When I add a video, you'll get a little ding. You don't want to miss any. 2 tablespoons of Grandma's molasses in a cup. I'm going to fill it up to the 1 cup mark with hot water. I'm using bottled water because my tap water's got sodium. I heat my water until I just start getting little bubbles in the bottom of the pan. It doesn't have to boil. If I don't do that, sometimes my bread ends up with ribbons of molasses in it. This way I don't do it. Put it in. Mix it up. Mix it up until it's all moist. Put it in your pan. Bake it in the center of your oven at 350 degrees. When a wooden toothpick, insert it in the middle, comes out clean, your bread's done. We'll put this in the pan. Take my spatula, spread it out a little bit. Put it in my oven. If you're a cream cheese lover on the different breads. The breads are soft. Cream cheese is not real soft when it comes out of the refrigerator. If it's at room temperature, we can spread it a little bit thinner. Get the flavor, reduce that sodium. It took 50 minutes for my bread to bake. The whole loaf has 40 milligrams of sodium. Cooled it on a wire rack for 15 minutes. Took it out of the pan, put it back on the rack when it's completely cool. Wrap it tight in plastic wrap and store it in the refrigerator or your freezer.